Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to start a new grammar lesson, and today's lesson is under the title Simple and Perfect Tenses. Simple and perfect tenses. First of all, we should know what is a tense. So when we talk about the tense of the verb, it shows the time, okay, when something happened, when an action or condition happened. Okay, so let's see here. So the state of a verb shows the time of an action, a condition, or a state of being. English verbs have three simple tenses. You have present, past, future, and three perfect tenses, also present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. This is an important table that you should all consider it while knowing about the tenses. First tense that we have here is the present, which shows an action happening now, action that happens repeatedly. Like I say, I eat lunch. I eat lunch every evening at 5 p.m. So this is, we call it present. Okay? Past, action completed in the past. Second World War ended in 1945. Future, action will happen in the future. Our class will or shall go to Washington, D.C. Present perfect, action completed recently or in the indefinite past. We have stayed at the hotel before. Past perfect, action that happened before another past action. We had left before Al arrived. Future perfect, action will happen before a future time or action. We will have traveled 6 hours by midnight. If you look here, this is the timeline that we explained before. So when we are talking about the past perfect, so we are talking about the past. Okay? So if we are here in the past, what happened before it is past perfect. And of course, after the past, we are having what? The present. And before the present, we have the present what? Perfect. And after it, we have the future perfect. And after the future perfect, we have the simple future. Let's see here. In the present, which is happening now, I can say, a kitten wants a cookie. Present perfect, the kitten has wanted a cookie. Maybe a minute ago, 5 minutes ago, so it's really connected to the present, okay? When I talk about the past, so it really ended, so it happened already when I say the kitten wanted a cookie. But now maybe the kitten doesn't want, okay? Past perfect, when I say a kitten had wanted a brownie. Okay, so a kitten had wanted a brownie before, let's say, before it slipped on the table. Okay, so you have here two actions. One of them is in the past, and after it in the past. Okay, so the one which is so old, we put it in the past perfect. After it, of course, it's going to be still in the past. It's going to be in the past simple. Okay? Then we go here to the present. After the present, we go to the future perfect. When I say the kitten will have eaten a cookie, will have eaten a cookie, it means that the action will happen and will be perfect. Okay? It's different from saying the kitten, okay, will want some milk, will want, but you don't know when. Okay, you're not sure that it's gonna be today or tomorrow. You're not sure of this. It's the future. But when I say the kitten will have eaten a cookie after prayer, so this is gonna be future perfect. Okay, let's go to the next slide. In this slide, I'm gonna just make it closer to you. So if you look here, we're talking about the progressive form. Okay, when we talk about progressive, it means that the action is ongoing action. It's happening for a period of time. So you'll find that you are using verb to be like am, is, are, reading. Okay, so this is present progressive. Past was were reading. It's past progressive. Future will be reading. Future progressive. Present perfect has have. Okay, been reading. This is we call it present perfect progressive. Past perfect progressive had been reading. Future perfect progressive will shall have been reading. Okay. Let's check this exercise. Identify tenses. Underline the verb in each of the following tenses and label the tense. Remember to underline helping verbs. Hint: 4 of the 5 sentences have a verb phrase with at least one helping verb. So when you are reading a question, please try to underline or highlight. You can use a highlighter as here, like the verb. You should underline the verb and label the tense, like you should mention what tense. Like you have an example here, Catherine Dunham was a dancer. So you underlined the verb and you labeled it as past. Remember to underline the helping verb. So also we have to underline the helping verbs. And you have 4 of the 5 sentences, they have a verb phrase. So now let's check the first one. Mrs. Smith's first record sold more than 2 million copies. So where is the verb here? Someone can say that record, when you record something, but actually record here is a noun. Okay, so her first record sold. So sold here is what? Is the verb. Okay, and we should check the verb here is what? Is it present, past, future? So we have to write it here. It's past. I'm gonna write it in this corner. It's past. Past simple, of course. The second one. Josephine Baker had worked as a spy during the Second World War. So we have to underline, yes, had worked, and this one is what? It's past perfect. Right. Why past perfect? Because we have had, and the past participle. Always you'll find had. Past participle, so this is what? Past perfect. Wonderful. Let's go to number 3. How long will Jazz remain? So we are going to, yes, you have will and you have remain. And this is going to be what? Future. Excellent. Okay, so will and the verb infinitive, this is going to be future. Number 4, Mr. Gold has read many poems by Langston Hughes. So has read. And this is going to be what? It's a present perfect. Why? Has or have and past participle, we call it what? Present perfect. Let me just write it here. Present what? Perfect. Okay, the last one. By next week, I will have read several of the poems. Will have and past participle, this is we call it future perfect, which is this one. Let me take it the green color and bring it, yes. Let's see here, yes, this one. So future perfect. Now let's try to revise and check. Did we apply everything here? So we underlined the helping verb. So what are the helping verbs, guys? Let me take this color and try to underline it. Here we have had. Yes, it's a helping verb. Also we have will. It's a helping verb. Has, helping verb. And you have here will have. They are what? Helping verbs. Okay, and of course when you talk about the verb phrase, so had worked is verb phrase, and also you have will and remain. Will remain, this is verb phrase. Has read, also verb phrase. Will have read, also this is what? A verb phrase. Okay, another exercise. Identify the underlined verbs in each sentence below as present, past, future, present perfect, past perfect, or future perfect. The first one here, I have begun a biography of Marian Anderson, a famous singer. So First of all, as you see here, we have and begun. So when you find have and past participle, so directly we should go for the present perfect. So please, yes, you're right. Present. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go to number 2. Anderson's life and career fascinate me. Actually, we have only one verb here. There is no helping verb, and fascinate is in the present. You're right. Present. I will have finished. So by next Thursday, I will have finished. So when you find will, so we're talking about the future. But have finished, it means we're talking about future perfect. Excellent. So I'll just write if here. Okay, then perfect. Future perfect. Let's go to number 4. Some people remember her 1939 performance at Lincoln Memorial. So remember, this is in the present. Let me write it for you. Right. Present. The concert attracted a crowd of 75,000. So it's in what tense? Right, it's in the past. Excellent. Have you heard a recording of Anderson's performance? You have and heard. So this one is, yes, present. Present. What? Perfect. Good. Number 7. Anderson, an African American, had wanted to sing in Constitution Hall, but her request was denied. So had wanted, of course, had and past participle, we said that this is going to be in the, yes, past perfect. Past. Okay, past perfect. Good. Next, number 8. By 1956, Anderson had become the first African American to perform with the New York Metropolitan Opera. So had become also its past perfect. Past perfect. Good. Number 9. Before her death in 1993, Anderson had received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, had and past participle, so it's also past perfect. Past, yes, perfect. Then you have will give. So will give is, yes, it's an indication for future tense. Right. I think if you applied all the rules that we said, okay, and you know the format of each tense, the answers and finding the right tense is going to be very easy to you. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.